One choice. You have one choice. So stop giving the universe multiple choices. This isn't a test that you're taking for school where you have 4 choices that you want the universe to deliver. Anything you are manifesting, there's one choice. But with that one choice, we are constantly adding little things underneath it that create chaos when we're manifesting. So one choice. You want to go out to eat. There's one choice. You go out to eat. Now, this is what you do. I want to go out to eat. So do I go to Chick-fil-A? Do I go to Brahms? Do I go to Red Lobster? Do I go to Olive Garden? Do I go to Logan's, Texas Longhorn, Texas Roadhouse? I don't even know if there's a Texas Longhorn. See where I'm going? There's one choice, guys. And chaos is all of these things that you put underneath it. They're the doubt, the resistance. He's not conforming. I'm not seeing results. What do I need to do differently? I have to clear my blocks. I need to love myself. When you embody the new story of one choice, your beliefs, your thoughts, the way you walk, the way you talk changes to match that one choice. So stop giving multiple choices so that you can have your happily ever after. Let's get into this a little deeper today. But first, this is Susie, your beautiful Swan Queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful duckling. Thank you for subscribing, smashing the like button, sharing my video. I love you. I am the best life coach with a 99.6% success rate in helping people get together with the love of their life. If you are interested in working with me one-on-one, upscaling your money, joining my paid Facebook group where it's the only place I go live, buying t-shirts from my daughter and her bestie. This one is Be Kind, Drink Coffee, Manifest, Repeat. All of those links are in the description below. If you want to take the guesswork out of how to manifest and you just want to listen to some nice music, I have some subliminals that will help you to change your mindset just by pushing and playing. So let's get into this. You are manifesting a specific person, all right? And you are like the painting on my wall. It is not a blank canvas. It is framed black, and it has beautiful, beautiful water skyscape on it. All right? This water skyscape is your manifesting a specific person. So you know who this person is and you know what you want. We're going to go with the marriage analogy because it's easier. If you want to be fully committed, you want to be life partners, you want to just date, change marriage for dating, change marriage for fully committed, life partner, whatever description you want to do. So here we go. We have this beautiful scape. It's supposed to be sky, water, didn't know how to finish it. And my daughter decided, because I don't like the reds and the hearts of Valentine's Day, to redo my wall. And this is what she came up with. So I said, I want my wall redone. She puts the unfinished painting up. Everybody loves it. Everybody thinks it's great. It's some new age type painting. It's not a landscape. It's just different, right? I'm over here going, it needs to be finished. How do I finish this? It needs to be finished. And I'm walking in and out of my other side of the apartment, and I come in from the other end of the penthouse into my living room, and I see it, and I'm like, how do I finish it? How do I finish it? So I have this shirt that I made, and it's a swan, and it says love. And I'm like, well, what if I did swans like that on there? Because that would be great. It would be simple, and it would be an open swan, so it would still allow the background to show through. I could do that. So I may do that, all right? Now I made a choice. I'm going to put swans on there. Do I put one swan or two swans? Well, two would represent us being in a couple. So one over there, one over here, two swans. It's done. So now I have to walk around and I just like, oh, my painting's done. The swans are on it. It looks beautiful. It's better than I imagined. The painting, every time I look at it, just keeps getting more and more beautiful. Simple, easy. Love you. I love my swans. Always successful. Well, if I'm always successful, then I can successfully create my painting and my relationship. So I have one choice, and that is to create my relationship. So how do I do that? If I'm walking around and I'm doubting, I'm scared, I'm talking to them and I'm scared because I'm not really sure what's going on. You know, they're disrespecting me. Maybe I should let them go. They're doing this and, you know, I really don't like this. I have to have this talk with them. And Susie will drive to you. Jethro Gibbs head slap you if you actually have your talk with this person. Sometimes the talk is good, but not when it lasts for hours and you break up. So you have to have your idea in mind. So I intend to put swans on there. I intend to have a wonderful, wonderful relationship with this person. What is that doing? It's taking what Amanda, actual Amanda from Create Your Futures did with I intend. So you are talking to your person and you're scared. And you're like, I intend to be scared. I intend to be nervous. I intend for this to go wrong. Because that's what you're doing. So when you are making that one choice, I'm going to marry this person, and this person sends you a text, you want to have the intention, the assumption, the running story, the state, the vibration, the vortex, the energy that this conversation is going to be amazing. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be way better than you could ever imagine. So we're balancing our ego with love. All right? Our ego is saying, he's hurt us in the past. Our ego is saying, we're scared. What if we get hurt? Love is saying, but this is the person I want to be with. And I have to go through some bumps to get to him. And I have to be focused solely 100% on they love me and they're doing all of these nice things for me. And then when they don't, I go back over here and he goes like, I told you they were going to hurt you and they did. And then you're back over here, but I love them. So what you're actually saying is, I'm happy in the relationship with this person. And I'm happy with the fact that they disrespect me. I'm happy with the fact that they're constantly hurting my feelings. I'm happy with the fact that they're ignoring me. So happily married means chaos. So we have to lose some words. So we're going to take happy out and we're going to put the word fun in. So now our ego goes, fun? We're going to have fun? Oh, how are we going to have fun? And love is over here going, oh, we're going to have fun because I intend to have amazing conversations. I assume we're going to have amazing conversations. I'm into the energy, the vibration, the vortex of fun conversations. And ego's going, fun. That's when we laugh and joke, right? And love is going, yes, that's when we laugh and joke. So now love and ego are on the same page and they want to have fun. So your one choice is this relationship is fun. Now we want to amplify romance. So ego's going, oh, he doesn't do candlelight and wine for you. He just doesn't. It's not in his demeanor. It's not in his makeup. He never takes you out on a picnic. There's no romance. Just don't even think about romance. You guys just have this up and down relationship where it's hot and cold, and you really should walk away. And love is going, but I want a picnic. I want to have candlelight dinners. I want to snuggle on the couch and watch a movie. I want to go for a walk. And ego's going, but, and your love is going, I want all of this. And ego goes, but you're scared. You're nervous. You don't see that it can happen. And love goes, well, what if romance was fun? Ego goes, fun? Fun is when we laugh. Fun is when we have a good time. Fun is when you are enjoying life. So love goes, ego, how can we have romance then? Well, if romance can be fun, then we can be on the same page and have a fun relationship and have fun romantic relationship. And there's no argument anymore because now ego is understanding fun and love is understanding romance. And we're blending the two together. You have to have an ego, guys. You have to have an ego. An ego is what keeps you on the straight and narrow. Love is what keeps you in the clouds. And I'm going to explain this in the coldest, most manipulative way possible. I was married to a narcissist and lived with him for 29 years and 11 months. Romance meant he wanted something. And ego would go, oh, he's pulling out the romance. What does he want? Exactly. Ego was warning me he wanted something from me. He would literally, when we were doing the lawn business together, tell me, go home and change your shirt. Put on something a little low cut. Like, why? I want I want this guy distracted so I can do this on the yard and he'll let me do this. I'm like, what? This actually happened. He wanted to burn the leaves that we had cleaned up because there were way too many to haul off. And the guy already had a spot on his lawn that was a burn pile. So he told me to go home, change my clothes so he could burn the leaves on the property. We stayed there the whole time the leaves burned. Made sure they burnt completely, that there was no risk of fire or anything to the neighbors. But instead of just going over there, his ego said I had to pop out my, And I'm over here going, oh, so he buttered me up. Not because he loves me and wants to be with me and wants to spend some quality time with me. Love is like, yeah, let's go. Not very nice. Not very nice at all. So ego, as soon as he said, I need you to go change your shirt, love stepped out the door and said, ego, you're in charge. You deal with this. Love just took a back seat. Ego's trying to protect you. It is your subconscious. It is the monster part of your brain that goes, what if this goes wrong? What if you get hurt? Love is the creative side of your brain. It's going to create with no care about you getting hurt. Zero care about you getting hurt. Ego's over there going, let's not do this again. Different day, same crap. Love is like, but it could change. And ego's going, it hasn't so far. And love goes, well, how do we make it change? And ego goes, well, we have to find a way. Fun. So now we can change the situation because we're having fun. So if there's one choice, it's that you have a fun marriage. If there's one choice, it's fun and romantic. It's fun and adventurous. It's fun because when we're laughing and joking and enjoying each other's company, we want to stay together. What is the thing? families that pray together, stay together. But there's also another one, and that is families that play together, stay together. So if you're playing, you're going out there and watching them play baseball. You're sitting on the couch watching them play video games. If you're playing, you are laughing and joking in a restaurant and people are like, I want to be like that couple. If you're playing, you're in the grocery store and non-breakable items, you're going to make something for dinner. Last night we had steak tips and mashed potatoes gravy with corn. So you pitch the can of corn to your partner and the partner catches it. And you're like, good catch, babe. Good job. Does the same thing with the gravy package. Steak tips, catch. Bag of potatoes. No. I am not catching a 5-pound bag of potatoes. You're having fun. You're playing while you're grocery shopping. You're playing while you're doing the dishes. You're playing in text messages. So you're not saying, don't come home without a gallon of milk. You're saying, do me a favor? And they're saying, sure. And they're like, if you do me this favor, I'll let you choose between. And they're like, choose between? Ego's going, oh my God, what favor is this? What does she want? And Love's going, oh, but we have a fun relationship, so let's see this out. And Ego's going, I don't know. Like, what do you want? And Love goes, well, you pick one thing. What do you mean I pick one thing? Well, I will wash your car this weekend and take it for an oil change. I'll give you a back rub. Or we can go to that thing you want to do that I hate. And it's like, what do you want? Well, you have to pick. No, seriously, what do you want? Pick. Just pick one of the three. It's like, okay, let's go to that thing I want to go to that you don't like. Awesome. So we're going to go to this thing that you want. What do you want? You're okay with going to this thing? Yes. But what do you want? I want you to bring home a gallon of milk. A gallon of milk? And then Ego goes, wait a second, we've had this conversation all day long. And she's been teasing me and toying with me to get her to bring me home a gallon of milk. And I get to go to this thing that I want. Why do you need a gallon of milk? Well, I'm making your favorite fettuccine and I don't have enough milk. So now Ego's like, she's making my favorite meal. We're going to my favorite, we're going to say Comic-Con. We're not going to make this nasty. We're going to go to Comic-Con. And for all of you Supernatural fans out there, Sam and Dean are going to be there at Comic-Con. So we're going to go to Comic-Con. If you're a Star Trekkie, Leonard Nimoy's going to be there. So we're going to go to Comic-Con because I'm bringing her home a gallon of milk. Ego's going to go, wow, this is cool. Love is going to go, wow, this is really cool. Now we're on the same page and we're having fun. But we're talking about scared, doubts, resistance, blocks. And some of them are very legitimate fears. Some of them are legitimate doubts. But when you get ego and love on the same page, there is no resistance, chaos, doubt, or fear. Why? Because when you blend ego and love, you become that new story or state or vibration. So ego and love blend together. You're now vibrating at above a 500, and 500 is the state, vibration, energy of love. And then as you go up, 1,000 is enlightenment. So my goal in life was always to be enlightened. Like, I used to go sit underneath my beautiful tree in my mental capacities, and I would just absorb the Buddha's energy. So my goal was to be enlightened. Well, if I'm at a 500, I'm halfway there. So my ego's going, oh, you know, enlightenment, and love is going, but enlightenment is good. And ego's going, well, you know, you've raised your vibration up and we're feeling pretty good. I'm still going to protect you. I'm still going to look out for you. And love is like, I appreciate that. Thank you. Now we raise up to a 750. So now we're 3/4 of the way to enlightenment. And we just keep going and we keep going. We don't ignore the red flags, except when we're surfing, and they ignore the red flags. Surfer comes out, sees the red flags, it's, oh, grab that wetsuit and the boards and hit that wave, because those are amazing waves. But ego's still saying there are red flags, so we have to beware of riptides, animals from the deep. So the sharks, the whales, they're being pushed to shore because we have these red flag conditions. So ego's still saying, be careful. There are sharks in the water. Love is saying, but those waves, oh my gosh. So ego and love are balancing and saying, be safe, have fun. The more you focus on, I'm scared, the sharks are coming to shore. And the next thing you know, you're on your surfboard and there's a shark surfing right along with you as you're skating to the shoreline, and your ego is now flipping. Shark, 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 shark. The guy on the shoreline, man, what a cool video. This is awesome. And it's going viral because you are surfing with sharks. That's all this is. Manifesting is masking your fears, your doubts, your chaos, your resistance. It's telling you you have blocks and you need to love yourself. But balancing ego and love is all about getting you what you want. But you only have one choice. You have to give both ego and love one choice. Because if you don't give them one choice, you give them the choice to be having fun in this relationship, and you're also giving them the choice of being scared. So now you're going to have fun and you're going to get hurt. So you're going to go out and you're going to surf those waves. You're going to have that romantic candlelight dinner. You're going to have a wonderful evening with your person, the love of your life. And then ego is going to come in and go, they're going to ghost you. They're going to block you. You're going to bump into them and they're going to be with somebody else. And love is over here going, no, we've transcended our relationship. We're having fun. And if we're having fun, that's a feel-good energy. It's a feel-good story. It's a feel-good state, vibration, or vortex. So if you're having fun, you're not getting hurt. So when you're scared, ego's got your body racing, your heart's racing, your stomach's flip-flopping, and you're just like, ugh. Love, when you're excited and you're love and everything's going amazing, your heart's racing, your body's racing, your stomach is flipping, and you're like, oh! It's the same exact internal feelings in your body. We're just describing it as scared instead of excited. So if you're balancing ego and love to one choice, the only choice is to put swans on the picture. Y'all know my love of swans. Not everybody understands my love of swans. My grandfather would only let me read The Ugly Duckling when I was a child. It's the only Disney story he would let me read. I had one choice. I could only read The Ugly Duckling. And The Ugly Duckling turns into a beautiful swan. So as I'm growing up with my grandfather, he would call me his ugly duckling. Where's my little ugly duckling? And I'd be like, I'm over here. He meant it with love. But my ego was like, well, when do I get to be the beautiful swan? He didn't tell me that I was a beautiful swan. And I'm only seeing over here that I have a lot of work to do. So the ugly duckling is a beautiful duckling that turns into a beautiful swan. We just don't see it. We're so hold on to this ego over here. We're so held on to it, like we got both hands and we're holding on to it so tight that we're missing the door of opportunity that opens up, that brings us that love. And the only way we can get that love is to balance ego. We have to have an ego, guys, because your ego is your subconscious. And manifesting loves to tell you, you have to reprogram your subconscious. You have to override your subconscious. If you don't change your core beliefs, it's just going to default back. Ego is always going to default back to what if this goes wrong? The difference is when those people who have a charmed life are walking around saying, I have a charmed life, is they've balanced the two. And there are going to be days where love is up here and you're going to be living in the clouds. And there's going to be days where ego's up here and you're living in chaos. Let's talk about chaos. So, y'all know I'm not fond of Valentine's Day because I lost somebody very, very dear to me. The week leading up to Valentine's Day 9 years ago was horrific. I lost my dear friend. It's like a big brother to me. And when he passed away, they took him off of life support. And they don't tell you when they take you off of life support that person is going to last any length of time. Some people will pass right away. Some people will pass within 30 minutes because they've had that happen to another friend. This particular friend lived 30 hours after they took him off of life support. We thought, we thought he beat it and we were going to have more good times together. And then he passed. And it was devastating, especially after having so much hope for 24 hours. So then I lost a family member a month ago that I've not talked to since I was a child, that I had on the cusp of reconnecting with, that can't happen now. I still can have a spiritual connection, but I cannot sit across the table and actually have a cup of coffee with them. So the weeks leading up to Valentine's Day, they're not my favorite holiday. But if somebody does something for me on the 13th of February, that means more to me than anything in the world. So my one choice isn't I have to have a Valentine's Day dinner. My one choice is that you find milestones in my life and make those days better. So a milestone in my life is losing somebody I love. So you're going to make that day better. A milestone in my life is you take a day that is good and you make it even better, like even more incredible than I could have imagined. So something good becomes something great. Something bad, you come in and you spoil me. And you make me feel that I am seen, heard, validated, because that's what we want. So when you are focusing on one choice and you're using your ego and love together to create, that's called a healthy relationship. And that healthy relationship parlays into the love of your life, family, friends, co-workers, the way people treat you when you're out in public. So you're in a restaurant, you're in the grocery store, and you're fifth in line, and the 5 people ahead of you each have over 100 items because they're doing their weekly grocery shopping. You have 3. The guy in front of you says, oh, you've only got a few items, go ahead of me. And the person hears them and looks at you, and you have 3 items, and they're like, oh, go ahead of me too. I'm going to be there for a little bit. And then the third person goes, oh my gosh, yes, we're going to be here for a while. Please go ahead of me. The second person says, you know what? I'm game, cut ahead of me, because you still got a long wait to go, girl. And that first person looks at you, and they know that they're next in line. Their stuff is on the conveyor belt. The checker picks up something, and that person says, hold on a second. This person only has 3 items. Let them go first. So you go up there, and you ring up your 3 items, and instead of standing in line for an hour, you got out in 5 minutes. Because ego and love being balanced, these people are treating you in amazing ways. They're spoiling you. So as a result, life becomes better and better. So when you balance ego with love, that simple little phrase, everything keeps getting better and better. Everything keeps getting better and better. Everything keeps getting better and better. My finances are getting better and better. My relationships are getting better and better. It's because you found a way to balance these two. If you don't like the word happy, use fun. If you don't like the word spoiled, nice. You feel good when people treat you nice. And you always want to feel good when the love of your life is around. So why is the love of your life treating you nicely? Because you balanced ego and love. Because Susie said so. Because you are Susie's success story. Because that is what Susie wants for you. And because Susie wants it for you, you will get it. Find simple words to start describing your life. Get a default phrase. One of the ladies from Shark Tank says, what is your sentence? What is your sentence about life? Because your sentence about life tells her how your life is. My sentence about life, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. That is my power sentence. I don't want to be treated like crap. I treat people with respect. I show appreciation, and I thank them. So I give them gratitude. So I acknowledge them, I see them, I hear them, and I treat them with respect. I am nice to them. Ego saying, we're gonna do it this way. Hello, Chance. Chance is coming, guys. Balance your ego. Give one choice. And when you do give that one choice, come here, say hello. Nope. He's gonna go up. There you are. Say hi. Get your dinosaur. Once you do that, you give one choice and balance, your life is going to drastically change for the better. You have an absolutely positively amazing day. As always, I love you. Jason made an announcement yesterday. Travis is doing better. So let's keep this up. Leave it in the comments. And leave me a message and let me know how I am drastically changing your life for the better. Say goodbye, Chance. Nope. See you guys later.